Willie D Live.
What's up, family? A White House staff member has set it off, or somebody affiliated with the White House has leaked this video of Donald Trump, your president, having not one, not two, not three, not four, not five, not six, not seven, not eight, but like a plethora of ball movements. Yeah, he was trying to hide behind one of the White House columns and just letting it go. They should have recorded it for sound effects. But anyway, fam, look, you ain't got to take my word for it. Check it out, fam. Say, man, like when you let them rip, bro, you supposed to stay where you are and just walk off or something and go in a different direction before you head around other people. Because the gas is still in there between your pants and your drawers and your opening. Fam. That smell had bipartisan agreement. Did you see how when everybody was kind of like getting out of the way, and then did you see how those security people were standing around looking like they was just tired of dealing with this, like they was just really frustrated? Imagine after having to be subjected to that. You got to deal with it, you know? Like, man, come on, man. Come on, Donnie. You can't be that tough. You can't be that tough and taking dry dumps, man. You can't be that tough. Obviously, MAGA gonna try to say that this is AI generated. They gonna try to say it's AI, but that ain't AI, man. He went behind the column, and look how long he stayed behind that column. He stayed behind that column. He had no reason to just walk and just be behind the column. He had no reason to just walk and then just stop behind the column. He was like he was taking a bathroom break. The woman in the brown jacket was walking, right behind him, and she's like, "Man, let me keep on walking because I see what's going on here." Wow. I think his troubles are from a young man in the Epstein files. More gunshots at the White House. Damn, Trump. Boy, it's bad. Because, like he be farting and stuff all the time, at these events. And they got to sit there next to him and act like it's not happening. Like, I've seen so many videos where people have, had to hold their nose, and, some people was standing near him and they stepped back because he was letting them loose. He was letting them rip. Damn. So what's up, Milani? You got the same room. You're in the same room. What's going on over there? Yeah, Secret Service thought it was a breach. They thought it was a security breach. Turned out it was a security leak. Yeah, Trump said he was dumping bad policies. Man, wow. Even the White House columns look traumatized. Damn, man, they got to do something about that. Look, man, let me stop laughing. This ain't funny. This ain't funny. This is the president of the United States of America. We got to have a little bit more respect. Got to have more decorum, man. Got to have a little bit more class. We can't be doing this, man. We got to have a leader who can control his bowel movements. We got to be able to have a leader that controls his bowels. This ain't right, man. This is not right for us to have a leader like this. What we must do is we must all gather around Trump and pray for him. Put our hand to the sky and pray for Trump. Everybody touch him, and then we put another hand to the sky and we pray for his speedy recovery, because right now he is representing America and he got us for the next 2 years plus. He got us. And he's going to be representing the United States. Like it or not, we got to kind of pull for him, fam, because I know what some of y'all are thinking, let it go, but passing gas ain't gonna kill him. It might kill somebody else, but passing gas is not gonna do the trick. That ain't gonna do it. So we don't need our president embarrassing us any further than he's embarrassed us, right? We need somebody who represents dignity, class, someone who looks the part, right? Trump suits, with all that billions of dollars, he don't have a custom suit. He don't have one tailored suit. Suits are, suits be looking just all over the place. They be looking just, they're all over the place. No style, not that sleek style, none of that, man. We got to do something about that, fam, for the next 2.5 years. See, because while an older person might look at that and say, well, that's just how older people are, the younger people that are watching, they're going, well, the words that come out of his mouth don't match how he present himself. It don't match. So it's confusing to the youngsters. We got to do this for the youngsters, man. We got to set this straight for the youngsters. Trump, he needs to have some etiquette courses. He needs to take some etiquette courses. And we got to absolutely do something about that for it. Like, his doctor should be able to do something. Put some type of contraption in there that at least if it's happening, it's some type of contraption that you put in his pamper that it compresses, the fart. The gas, when the gas come out, it go, and now it can't push you back out there. His breath gonna be sticking up there. But it's it's got to be something that they can do about that, fam. It's got to be something that they can do about it. White House staff say they've been cleaning up mess left and right from this administration. I didn't know what type of mess they meant. I thought they was talking about policy, but turns out they were talking about poop. Yeah. The only thing dropping faster than his poll numbers was whatever happened behind that column. Whatever happened behind that column, man, this is cold-blooded. Trump said the video was AI generated. The column said otherwise. That's what he's trying to say. That's what they're going to say all the time. From here on out, anytime he fought and all that kind of stuff, they're just going to say it was AI generated. I want y'all to check it out one more time. You tell me what you think. Look at this video closely. Listen closely. Watch the movement. Watch the reactions of the security and the soldiers around. Watch the disposition of the woman who's walking right behind him, who had the brown coat on. One more time. Here we go. Watch this. White House janitor deserves combat pay at this point. Yeah, get that man a raise. Give him a raise. Good Lord. Imagine if that was Biden. Ooh, man. Republicans would be having a field day with this. I don't think that the Democrats are doing enough to take advantage of this low moment. I don't think they do enough to call Trump out. I don't think they do enough at all. They got to learn to fight fire with fire. But I also think that there's a lot of ops on the Democratic side. There's a lot of Republican ops on the Democrat side. And so hence why they are so reserved in these type of moments. I think you got to go in on them. You got to go in on them. You got to expose them. You got to fight fire with fire, because what they've been doing in the past is simply not working. But what say you, fam? Drop a comment or something else. I'd love to hear your thoughts. No more talk.